Alright guys, Boruto is supposedly giving us a huge announcement in the next chapter of the Boruto manga. Now, there are a lot of theories out there swirling around, and of course I do want to make a video to weigh in on what I think the announcement is going to be about. Now, just for me, mainly because I don't have a lot of faith in the Boruto writers or anything like that, so I'm not going to try to get my hopes up. So I'm going to expect for the least and I'm going to hope for the top. I'm pretty sure you guys heard that saying before, but what I expect from this announcement is to probably be a DVD set. I know a lot of people probably don't want to hear that. I think it's probably going to be Boruto and Blu-ray. They're going to release a DVD set for the anime that they already have out now, and once that happens, the whole Boruto fan base will pretty much be let down. Now, as I said, this isn't confirmed. This is just me talking about what I think it's going to be, but the resounding opinion about what everybody thinks is going to be is a Boruto movie, a new Boruto movie. Of course, no one's theorizing about what the movie's going to be about, but a Boruto movie, in my opinion, would probably not be the greatest, mainly because when we did get the first Boruto movie, no one really cared about the first couple of arcs. No one cared about the Sada Gaiden. The only thing everybody was talking about was seeing Momoshiki versus Naruto and Sasuke. So I think a Boruto movie probably wouldn't be the greatest, but as of right now, like, I take it if it's gonna come. Majority of the Boruto fans out there are pretty much bummed out, mainly because the anime isn't necessarily progressing the plot, and I think a movie foreshadowing what's going to happen in the future and giving us a major plot point is definitely going to be something very significant that a lot of people would want to see. Now, for the movie topic, this is just going to be my first overall guess. I'm guessing, or I should say I'm hoping that the movie would probably be about Urashiki Otsutsuki, and not just Urashiki Otsutsuki. It'll pretty much be a huge fight between Urashiki and Sasuke. I kind of talked about this in a group chat that I have with some of my YouTube friends, and I thought that it would be a great idea to have a movie in the middle of the time skip. For example, when Boruto is about 15 years old and he is training with Sasuke, where Urashiki does eventually go after Boruto. Right after the Chunin exam arc, Urashiki did say that he was going to eventually go after Boruto, and not only that, Sasuke did just come back from investigating where Urashiki is and also what Urashiki is up to. So it would only make sense if Urashiki and Sasuke were to actually fight it out when Urashiki does eventually come for Boruto. Of course, Boruto by that time won't be strong enough to defend himself versus Urashiki Otsutsuki, and we can't assume that during the time skip Boruto will also be training with Sasuke, just like how Naruto was training with Jiraiya. So of course Sasuke would have to protect Boruto in the fight versus Urashiki, and of course for the fans, everybody would love to see a fight with Sasuke and Urashiki, not only because they're two strong characters, but because they both have Rinnegans with Tomos. I know some of you guys out there like to call it a rinnesharingan, but both of them have that exact same jutsu, and of course it would be amazing just to see a whole bunch of broken jutsus and broken eye spams being thrown out throughout the whole movie. So I'm definitely hoping for that, and not only that, during that movie we could possibly see Boruto's eye pop up and probably save Sasuke at the end of the movie versus a character like Urashiki. Now, the only thing about Urashiki is the fact that Urashiki didn't necessarily show us his maximum potential. He was fighting against Gaara and the Mizukage. Of course, Gaara is a strong character, but we don't expect them to take down an Otsutsuki level character. For example, if they would have faced off against a character like Momoshiki would have watched him. In fact, Momoshiki watched both of them in a matter of like 5 seconds. But if you do factor in the Rinnegan with Urashiki, you could possibly take him to another level, especially since Urashiki has a lot more chakra than Sasuke. We can't expect for Urashiki's Rinnegan to possibly even be stronger than Sasuke's Rinnegan. But off of the scenario of a movie, another huge possibility could be Boruto Shippuden. As you guys know, in the Boruto manga, the plot is extremely further ahead than the anime. They've already met Kawaki, they've already taken down a member of the Kado organization. Kashin Koji is pretty much stalking Kawaki and Naruto at this point. It could make sense for Kashin Koji and the Kado organization to say, alright, we're just gonna chill and wait for about 3 years, and then we're probably gonna get to go after Kawaki and of course complete this vessel. And if that does happen, there will be no more plot progression unless they do talk about Otsutsuki members, and also unless they do get into some trouble with Kawaki. And me personally, I don't think that's gonna happen in the manga until Boruto Shippuden. Now, the anime is something different. The anime does have the possibility of showing us Boruto's eye, the possibility of showing us Urashiki, the possibility of a whole bunch of other things that the manga has not shown the potential to. So as of right now, I feel like the manga, as of part 1, pretty much done its job. I won't be surprised at all if they do make the announcement that Boruto Shippuden will be starting in a couple of months or possibly at the end of this year, and I personally think it would probably make sense. Now, if this is the case, I do want to give huge, and I mean huge, props to a YouTuber called Eternal Hokage, because yesterday he did make a video about this before we even knew about the announcement announcement, he did make a video about us possibly getting Boruto Shippuden. So of course, I highly recommend you guys go watch that video. He does make some great points. But overall, as you guys know, I'm really hoping for the Urashiki movie. I think that would probably be one of the best things that can happen to Boruto. And of course, the downside of the movie that I did talk about earlier that could possibly be negated if this does take place in the middle of the time skip, mainly because they're not going to animate or reanimate the time skip begins. It's probably just going to go from the end of the small kata arc to Boruto Shippuden. So the Urashiki movie would definitely be a very good fill-in, and not only that, we don't have to waste time reanimating the whole thing over again like we had to do with the Momoshiki arc, and everybody was just anticipating the Momoshiki arc and not caring about the 50 episodes of greatness that we've seen before that point. But as always, I do want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Personally, I'm hoping for the Urashiki time skip movie, but I think it's probably going to be a DVD set or some other insignificant thing like that. But let me know what you guys think. It's me, your boy Baara B, and we out.
It's a knife.
Check my clock, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols. Reaming my body, clothing no issue. Bitch, you look sick, you need a tissue. You drop a body, I just might bless you. I'm metrosexual, no high cholesterol. Where's Jenny Craig? Bitch, just get sexual.